Hey, Doug Upsall here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite times of year, which is the college baseball World Series. Fascinating to me. Watched it for a number of years. Always find it fun. A lot of great players, great teams. Coastal Carolina last year was a terrific story coming out of nowhere. They didn't make the field, even the field of 64 this year, but they had a great season. It was, like I say, a lot of fun to watch. But this year we got a loaded field. For the first time in 6 years, 5 teams come in ranked. So a lot of great competition. The favorites are Louisville and Oregon State. So let's look at each team here now. We'll start with Oregon State. Now, they're coming at 54-4. They're the first team in 35 years to have less than 5 losses coming in. They dominated the Pac-12. Great pitching across the board. They will not have one of their top pitchers because he got himself into some trouble when he was younger, and it's come to roost. So made a wise decision, but they still have a lot of other really good pitchers. They held opposing teams to less than 2 runs a game and under 200 batting average. They're going to be tough to beat. They're going to play Cal State Fullerton, and Cal State Fullerton has a rich history. Since the 1970s, they have won at least one national championship in each decade. Now, so far they're dry in this decade, so will this be their chance? Well, we'll get a chance to find out. The second game on Saturday is going to be Florida State against LSU. Now, Florida State, a really good ball club. One of their top stories, though, is that their coach has been there 38 years. His name is Mike Martin. He's a legend, 73 years old. They got a couple nice players. Tyler Holton is their top pitcher, somebody to watch for. I'm sure he'll pitch game 1. So they're a good ball club, but not quite as good as LSU. And LSU comes into this red hot. They're on a 16-game winning streak, which is second only to Oregon State. It's a 22-game winning streak coming into this. They have some very good starting pitchers as well. And their batting order, their top 4 hitters are as good as anybody in this field. I think they're going to be a tough out. And my opinion is that they're going to face Oregon State on Monday in the upper bracket. So I think that should be a fascinating game. Now, in the lower bracket, which starts on Saturday, we got Louisville, who I mentioned. Louisville's a loaded club. They have, in terms of star power, they probably have the most stars of any team that's in the field. Drew Ellis, Brandon McKay are a couple of the names. They got a great closer in Lincoln Hensman. If they get a lead, they're going to be tough to beat. This team can score. They play great defense. They're a tough team. They're going to face Texas A&M. Now, A&M had some struggles late in the season, but they found a way to get it done. And they're here. They've never had a lot of success when they got to Omaha, which is why their odds are the longest to win the College World Series at 1750. They're only, when they've been here, they're 2-10, okay, when they get to Omaha. So, don't like that. They're going to be playing Louisville, who I think is really a good team. And they haven't played very well down the stretch, as I mentioned, alternating lots of wins and losses. Not high on this team whatsoever. Next up, we got TCU is going to face Florida. Now, this is the 4th consecutive year that TCU has made it to the College World Series. They were highly ranked all year. So if you're a junior or senior on this team, you know what? You want to get this done, right? I mean, you're in the College World Series. You keep coming back. You need a victory. Got to bring it home. Evan Skog is their best player. He's their catcher, and he's a great home run hitter as well. Their pitching is a little bit above average, not as good as some prior teams. So we'll see what happens there. And they're going to face Florida. And now Florida over the weekend, the Gators were a highly ranked team all year, and it rained in Gainesville all weekend. So their series, their super regional against Wake Forest took 3 games. Seemed like it was going on forever. They were here last year as the number 1 seed, and their offense evaporated. I think they scored 3 runs in the 2 losses that they had. They were gone quickly. They're looking for more. Another team, though, that comes in here not playing great. Same thing as I mentioned about Texas A&M, some up and down play. I'm not sure that Florida has what it takes right now to get the job done. Now, If you'd like to see my picks for who's going to win this and read this complete article, you can go to scoresandstats.com. The complete article that I wrote is right there. So make sure to check it out if you'd like to, just some more information, a little more detail. I welcome you to do that. So, hey, College World Series. Excited, looking forward to it. I hope you take a peek when you have an opportunity, whether it be on ESPN or the ESPN networks or on your phone, whatever it is, because I know I'll be doing both. So enjoy the World Series, and hey, let's see who the winner is.